Hey guys, it's Saphia here and you're watching The Talko. It's nearly impossible to ignore the growing impact of BTS. And the more we hear, the more we love them. The South Korean-based boy band are hugely popular, yet they've taken the world by storm for many reasons. And recently they added another huge reason to the list. Yet they've taken over social media once again, this time because of their UN appearance. So to give you a backstory, BTS was invited to speak briefly at the Youth 2030 launch in New York City to help kick off the Youth Education and Employment Initiative. They appeared alongside distinguished guests and heads of state at the UN. So yep, this was a huge deal. In fact, BTS actually made history. They became the first K-pop act to speak at the UN. Now they appeared on behalf of UNICEF, who they've recently been working closely with on their End Violence campaign. RM took to the floor along with his bandmates to address the assembly and take a moment to shed light on how their highly successful anti-violence campaign is making change in the world. As the leader of BTS, the 24-year-old spoke. Now, despite the rapper's native language being Korean, he went through a flawless speech that touched upon gender identity, race, and self-love. He explained BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, built in our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. After launching the Love Myself campaign, we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world, how our message helped them overcome their hardships in life and start loving themselves. These stories constantly remind us of our responsibility. Now that was just a tiny part of his powerful speech, so the reactions we'll show you in a minute come as no surprise. Not only that, BTS found itself trending at the top spot globally, with RM following closely behind. It's no surprise that the emotional speech went viral. The historic appearance by BTS at the United Nations Assembly marks yet another milestone in the group's unprecedented rise. And the band's fanbase made it no secret just how emotional they felt after hearing RM speak on one of the biggest stages of his career so far. So here are some of the reactions. I vote Nam Jun as president of the world. I'm in tears right now. Nam Jun, your speech was so beautiful, it was so meaningful. I love you and the other boys so much, and I'll make sure to keep loving BTS. You made me so happy and made me learn to love myself more because of your songs. I love you all. Nam Jun delivered his UN speech so eloquently, despite the pressure of the platform and the obligation to represent his members all in a language not his own. You could feel the emotion and conviction behind his message because the journey to love yourself was his story too. I really loved how Nam Jun was able to incorporate his own story and relate it to the purpose and goal that they strive for others. The speech was so personable, something that's hard to do for anyone. He impresses me more and more every time. Yep, some pretty impressive reactions there, but we'd love to hear your reactions too, so get chatting in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to The Talko, guys. We'll catch you next time.